Nora, huh? You people want to know.
He complained for an hour about another woman rising in the
We'll find the officer who just arrived in Meridian waiting for work in the warehouse district.
Take a look at the...
Yes. I remember.
What sort of ritual were...
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with... Some people believe they were used for tea ceremony, but I believe they were used for the solemn custom of each fluid in its special vessel. But which vessel was used?
Are you sure people didn't just
Drink? Out of such finely... Yes, trade... Yes, I'm happy. I will leave. Perhaps your travels have taken you through ancient ruins?
Take a look. I'll give you a good
Let us
price.
speak of it.
These aren't
You
good.
there!
They're
Can you help me?
necessities.
Can you spare a moment? Someone robbed my house. You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief, and listen. All I want is the sword back. Meridian, if I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution.
Would you like to buy something?
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see? Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Don't mess up these goods.
Drops of blood leading away.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise. Buy what you need, leave the rest.
More blood. I'm still on the trail. Still more blood. The thief got cut. Trail ends here.
The old ones up north.
But someone must have seen the thief.
Here's to
Buy
Avade.
what you need.
He may dress a bit too fancy, but he's made a place in the Sundom.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't...
All the best goods here.
But Captain Ursa Fox.
Won't cost you a shard just to look.
Peaceful day.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Fighters killed Captain Ursa. Oseram or no, she fought for the Sun God. Fear in the city is gone. That Sun King of Odston, making up for his title father.
By the sun, where's some colors that Nora out.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for... You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Only the finest goods here.
I've got all the best for sale, I promise.
Fair price. Don't pass up these goods. Come take a look. I'll give you a good price. You'll regret not...
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Leave
The
the
setting
rest.
sun makes it official.
The work
You'll
day is
like
done. What I have for sale, I promise.
Won't find better wares.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We used the shards to make sure the poor... They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was... They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I have...
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found...
I'll consider...
I knew you were gonna say that. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of
I'll find a use for you.
The Oseram and their endless debates and questions and arguments. Can't they ever just...
Here, good prices, fair prices. Fairest prices for machine parts under the Mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court, not like those greed...
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf...
Silent partner.
If the sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind Snapmore lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long leg lens, though, you'd be well rewarded for.
So which...
No market for a Snapmore lens is good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the floor? This is Meridian. We have culture.
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of midday.
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long-leg lenses at a time like this.
Hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall, craft and artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw it back.
If Carja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people, the Nora.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court, like I said in the beginning, Renine.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long leg lens.
A Snapmore lens.
Fine. I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snapmore lens. What do you say?
I drove her off? That's rich. Listen, Huntress. Long leg lens.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your metal.
I have a long leg lens to sell?
Huntress, you haven't just brought me metal, you've brought me joy. If I could pay you twice over.
Start buying solid parts instead of baubles and you could afford to.
Oh, think beyond your purse, man. There's use in the...
What about a belly to feed?
You've got a surplus you can dig into. Were you chased by a long leg as a child?
What? No.
They just keep going.
Were you chased by a long leg as a child?
What? No.
Fork. This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in. It looks like there was a scuffle here, but no body. If someone dragged Nassan off, there should be tracks. Oh, here we are. Let's see where they went. The Shadow Carja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
was that? I got a dead body over here.
Is that a blasted corpse? Bleed before the sun! That could be it!
Let this go.
Can't take another! Edemon's name! Hardly a hit! Got me! Ah!
They've gotten Hassan, all right. He needs help.
Let's try this again.
Regroup, Lard! Regroup! Something broke! It's off! Let this impale the animal! They're gonna wipe us out!
Kinjeev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
Kendiv told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No. It's hidden nearby.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravon. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? Ugh. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall.
Saving these for the trip.
A man named Nassan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. All this from a stolen sword.
Been a crafter. They make good shards. Mine are thumbs.